going on? How you like this one right here? Once again, nothing is safe or sacred from the meme. This is one of my more favorite movies personally too. Very inspirational. Especially this first scene here. These are basically spies who are all trained to train together, and none of them. Wait, the first two, they know each other. The middle guy, he knows the first two guys, but these last two only know who each other is. But besides that, no one knows their identities. They only know their kung fu technique. So at the beginning of the movie, it shows them training together or being trained up by the same guy and by the same kind of like structure. And then in the rest of the movie, you're trying to figure out which guy, which actor is which of the guys in the masks. So in this one, I can express the point of the mask without actually having to use the mask. You know what I'm saying? But it still conveys the point. Have any of you seen the convid? No. Me neither. Do any of you have the convid? No. Neither do I. Well, are any of you guys tired of wearing these masks yet? Well, the news said we couldn't. I can't feel my face. I feel like I'm going to pass out. My ears are going to fall off. I should have put, man, this face fungus itches. I should have put on one of these guys' faces. Right there in between number 3 and 4, that little open section right there, I should have put, man, this face fungus itches. I got jock itch on my face. So this was excellent. Once again, this one, little did I know that all the times that I watched this dang freaking, I had 5 pupils. Like it's like a little scene, like just a little clip from the movie. I watched it so many times. But anyway, on some real stuff, I haven't seen anyone get the convid. All I have heard is rumors from the news. I've heard rumors of people getting it from people through a person, but in all actuality, I haven't seen it. The only people that have had run-ins with it was a false ID, a false positive, and also only people with prior conditions have really been getting sick. So I mean, it would seem that look, it's literally it's so far it's been a straw man. So far it's been paper tiger, and the real disruption is only caused from the lockdown measures, not from any kind of sicknesses, because according to, like, look, we're not seeing Ebola type people falling down in the street coughing up blood and blood coming out of their eyeballs, and we're not seeing massive dysentery or like what would normally constitute some kind of danger. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing gangrenous limbs and swollen pustules, and like literally, like out of a household, like during a real plague, you'd have a household of 5. There'd be 1 or 2 of them left in every household. So, like in the Middle Ages, Black Plague type of a scenario that we've only getting through secondhand accounts. You know.
They changed the history to suit everything.
Yeah, you know, the revisionist history. Once again, that's a narcissist tactic, is revisionist history. I would like to add another sequence into this narc abuse tactics being used against us, like heavy-handed narco tactics.
I heard every 50 years, Chris, that they changed the data for their good.
Right. In other words, they cook the books. Like when you're selling a business and you're trying to explain how much revenue that you're getting. Say you want to charge more for the business. Well, you cook the book so it says that you get more retail than uh, than you pay out in rent, and so you can jack up the price if you botch the numbers, cook the books, so to speak. And the same thing works with statistics when it comes to people who are infected, how they're logged and cataloged. That really gets Congress to pass laws under a false pretense. You know what I'm saying? Because they're displaying them in such a way that isn't actually true to reality. It's like
What's that called? High treason, I believe.
I mean, you could call it treason if you wanted to, because it would seem it's really affecting the whole political structure, infrastructure, and it's literally the depression, the shift in the geopolitical climate is causing more damage and stress on people's immune systems. And also, dude, masks. I just watched this guy. He used the OSHA machines to show that carbon dioxide goes up like 9,000% inside of a mask, and that's what's you're breathing in carbon dioxide, which is going to stifle your internal organs, and it's going to cause them to overwork, and it's going to cause you to get sick. So the thing that they're telling you that is going to protect you actually has side effects. Adverse side effects is for every action, equal opposite reaction. You know, if you, when at work, if you don't wear gloves, you get calluses on your freaking hands, buddy.
Well, you need calluses.
Exactly. Same thing, you need your immune system to fight off pathogens. So if you're stifling and you make it so you can't breathe, it causes you to get sick. So the very thing, the parameters and measures also, they got you spraying chemicals everywhere. It's killing. And also there are good bacteria in your environment. If you kill off the good and the bad, it leaves a neutral pathway for the bad to over frickin' populate your area. So I mean, there's a lot of misconceptions that are good to sell products that they've perpetuated to society to give us false security and curb our spending habits. And also for situations like this where literally they're biofeedback mechanisms to see how good the mind control's working. And the whole you gotta mask up situation, every single franchise was only giving $1,000 to comply with the false mandate. Yeah, it is a literal 30 pieces of silver. That is not 1 week's worth of revenue to pay for 3 employees. So I mean, they're willing to sell us out for peanuts. I mean, that's not even, it'd be worth it to keep things just going the way they were, to keep the economy booming instead of being all stifled. Look, but instead they're willing to sacrifice the baby for the bathwater. It's like they'll kill the baby and chop it up and use it for food products and organs and V sizzles.
Don't put that up till I tell you.
No, man, we're good.
I gotta hear it.
Anyway, freaking but they'll save this dirty, nasty bathwater, and they won't look because they own all natural rights to all resources, so they want that. They want all that. And in other words, these are all legalese ways to scam fiat, despotic, like seeming as if like government, congressional backed, like the green light. I don't know how to call it, how to say it, but you got to go ahead and do the plan, and this is what the plan entails. So let's get that done. I don't need to know all the details. Unlimited budget. you're backed up on the legal tip. You ain't got to worry. We got a fall guy in case this goes wrong, and he's gonna take the fall for the team. We're gonna set him up in the dumbs, and he's just gonna have to do a little time out of the spotlight, you know. But he'll be compensated for his contribution to the great work of the secret brotherhood. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. You ask regular people who ain't got to mask up as rituals for satanic rituals. Some of these people on TV, they're already used to masking up because they participate in the rituals. And you know what I'm saying? So they have an advantage in the virtue signaling, in the brown noser social credit score culture of compliance somehow is equated to well-standing, or however you want to say it, with Big Brother, so to speak, or Big Sister, because it seems like they're both working their magic on the populace at the present time, because it's everything in the kitchen sink, and they want you to do it all like basically lightheaded from carbon dioxide intake, and encumbered with great like fear and feeling like with great guilt trips on your mind as you walk through these dark days, guilt tripped and all just like isolated and carbonated, like Darth frickin' Vader out here trying to breathe through your frickin' gas mask. It feels like you're hyperventilating. Yeah, if you feel all that anxiety and panicky, like claustrophobia type of irrational Cold War type of pandemonious mental fog of war. You know what I'm saying? Fog of the Iron Curtain of war, of the Psy War, and every other like agenda that's pumped 24/7 directly into, like, look, voice to skulled into our conscious, into our subconsciousness every freaking day, 365. Like that, in a way. I mean, they do this also in masked up Muslim type of oppressive cultures where they constantly have this religio political and look, playing from loudspeakers 24/7. And they also have the same political speak, PC programming, propaganda type stuff, like in other overseas big time national structures. So this is a common wazzle dazzle MK biological eco-fascistical management of the populi, you know. So anyway, I think this is another excellent example, especially fitting for the times, of just once again to be that guy who the proverbial vandalist who puts the mustache on the poster, on the man on the poster. You know what I mean? And I very excellent new way to, like, kind of new way to do the same thing. Just doing the same thing with a slight twist. So, and I also get to revisit all my favorite classics once again, and under new management.